I've already had this in the shop. He hooked it up. There's nothing in it, so I know it's empty. But I mean, I'll test it to make sure it's empty. One is prep work. Get the tools ready. Get the vacuum ready. I have the refrigerant and tap, manifold gauge, condenser, and new pump with the new oil in it. So day one is just getting this cover off, the bracketing out of the way, this stuff all out of the way. Basically all the prep work to get the components out and in as fast as possible and get the vacuum going on the system so that moisture does not stay in the system. I was worried I'd have to take this radiator off, but you just unbracket it and lean it back. Should be able to get enough gap by pushing this back to slide the condenser out and put the new one in. Well, that's all the prep work done. I got all my little plastic pins down there for the grill, or for the piece that attaches to the frame. Got this bolt in here just to keep the radiator up tonight. Take that off and the radiator goes back. It should give me enough room to slide the condenser out once I get the high side and the low side disconnected. Low side, I'll just come up underneath through that hole right there, and then the low side bolt's right there. That bolt and that bolt, not the one that's at the top, that down there, that holds the condenser in. So those are loose and ready to go. This back here, that expansion valve should be pretty easy. It's the one bolt in the middle holding the two lines pressured on. Then there's two bolts that hold this block onto the hoses on the inside on the firewall. And then the condenser is just this hose and this hose. Change the seals. And there's one bolt there, one bolt there, one bolt down there, and then one up underneath. Put the camera upside down. There's one right there underneath. Oh, sorry, that's the one I just pointed out. There's another one right there. So 2 bolts down there. Oop. Let me get the camera back in order. So yeah, 4 bolts for the unit. Get the hoses back on. Get this swapped out, put the new one in, get the hoses and new seals on. Same thing back there, and quickly put a vacuum on it and make sure it's not leaking tomorrow.